Hi! I almost said happy Sunday, but I don't even know what today is. Welcome to Christmas break. Is it Tuesday? Is it when? No, it's definitely not because we leave for our trip tomorrow, which is Friday. So basically that sums up my week. It has just been like it feels like the longest Christmas break of all time. I have all of the kids for all Christmas break this year, and I'm so excited. So normally, if you are someone who you co-parent, right? Blended family, anything like that, holidays are like so hard, like back and forth. And so this year, we just kind of like, my kids celebrated with their dad a couple days ago, like on his weekend, and we worked it out that we could go on a trip this year. So this is our first time doing this. Christian is turning 15, and for the last few years he's talked about wanting to learn how to snowboard, and we've always said, like, because it's not really something we can do on fall break because there's no snow and it's just hard to like balance all of it. And so this year it worked out that we could go. We have like a block where just all the days worked, and so we have we're gonna go on like a snow trip, and we're not gonna take the baby with us. She's gonna stay with grandma, and we're just taking big kids, and we've been doing like virtual ski lessons, and we're just gonna go. And like, I think it's really hard. It's fun having a baby, but it's really hard to get to do things with your big kids when you have a baby. We do things all together, but there's certain things like a baby can't do. Like a baby cannot ski. And so, anyways, we leave in the morning at, goodness, I think we have to leave here to head to the airport at 4. So, bright and early. So I'm trying to do a few things to make me not look like crazy lady tomorrow at the airport, and that I feel better this week about myself, and I always feel better tan. And so we're gonna do a heatless curler. I've done these on my kids before, but I've actually never tried it on myself, and I thought today is a perfect day. No better day than ever. This is a really affordable option. Got these for gifts, but they're under $10. I linked them in the description of this video, and they're in my Amazon storefront as well, but that's the ones we got. They come in a lot of different colors, but I'm gonna do some skincare, and then I'm going to put on self tanner for my face, and I'll show you guys what I use. And I have my gonna put all my skincare in after I use it into here, so I don't leave any behind. So I've missed you. I have not done a live in, it's been Christmas break, and we have a lot of kids home and busy, and just like everybody else is, right? And so, you go to sleep in those casual house that you jump out and you're ready to go. Yes, that's what I'm gonna try to do. So to be honest, I have like been struggling with showing my face on the internet. I know that sounds so weird, and you would think after like I have gained a lot of weight with Veda, and then I've worked on losing it and everything, but lately I have just gotten a lot of like ugly comments. People just being like criticizing my character, my personality, my face, you used to be normal and you used to be relatable and now you're not, and like just mean like comments, like you're just trying to show out or whatever. And to be honest, like I'm just over here trying to live my life and like share my life, and it has just made it to where like some of the fun of it, that like I get nervous like to share stories, because I know like people are gonna say something about like, I don't know, something about me. Like I can't, like when it doesn't matter what it is, like my hair extensions or no extensions, or I liked your hair color better before, I can tell you hate yourself because you are always trying to change yourself, or you're changing your hair all the time. To be honest, when I am like depressed, I am not working on myself. I'm like barely showering if I'm depressed. If I'm changing my hair color and like going to get my nails done, or I am putting on my skincare and I'm like working on me, I'm like feeling good about myself. Or like I do hair tutorials for a living, for goodness sakes. Do you know how boring it is to keep the same hairstyle for like years? It's so boring. And so anyways, I just have kind of felt like just struggling with I'm just a regular person like you, so I struggle with my own body and my own, like, I know if I have a mustache or I know if I have whatever, you know, like I'm struggling with the same stuff, but I think publicly, it is just really hard. Really hard. And so anyways, but I'm gonna show up because I do love this and I do love my job and I love like the community we've built of people and the ones who love me. And if you just hate me, just don't follow me. If my content really just makes you have a bad day, then unfollow. Like, but if my content doesn't, then I would love for you to stick around. So anyways, I'm like, okay, plump. We are tightening. We are plumping. We are shrinking pores today. Look at this, y'all. I'm out. And I said I was going to order more and I didn't. And this is my favorite product. And I'm hoping in the mess of a drawer I have in this whole section of just mess, I am like praying I have another one of these because it will be like one good smack like you do ketchup and I'll get enough for like one more use. But I've got to order more. So POMIFERA has 99-cent shipping going on right now. If you love POMIFERA like I do, their skincare is like, so I don't have any makeup on. Their skincare is amazing. I'm not self-tanned. I do have a runny nose and a little bit of sore throat. And so this will change your skin. I'm not kidding. That it really will. And so I'm just going to go over, I use a brightening serum. So I use something it's called the Power of 3, or you can get like, I use the Danger Game Changer collection from POMIFERA, but basically you get a plump, a brighten, and you get a POMIFERA rose oil. So I am not going to use POMIFERA rose tonight because I am self-tanning. So I don't like to put an oil base underneath my tanner, but I do a few of my skincare things just to do it. So my hair is extensions right now. One of my best friends, Catherine, she's my hairdresser and she's just great. And so for Christmas, she was like, or maybe a month before Christmas, I was in there and she was like, hey, I just got certified to do like hand tying. And she was like, if you want me to do yours, like I'll do it for free and just buy the hair. So I was like, yes. So she did it for free for me, which is so sweet. And so I got some extensions and I have, because I do hair stuff all the time, I am so excited. I've not been able to do, like long braids in a really long time. And so when I have a little more energy and is anyone exhausted from Christmas? I am so grateful to have a healthy family and to have Christmas and to like celebrate Jesus, like the birth of Jesus and like the whole story of it just gets me like, I just can't imagine being Mary. Like, I think if you've had children, the way that you think of being like, can you imagine having your birthing, like an angel told you you're going to birth the Lord, Jesus, you ride on a camel to Bethlehem, there's no room for you anywhere, and you were about to have a baby in a barn. Like, can you even? I was terrified having a baby in a hospital. Like, and so I love Christmas. Everything about it. But Mama Claus, I'm wearing this because it's not even clean. It's not like I've worn it I don't know how many times. I don't have a bra on right now. Like I am just like packing and we are just, Christmas break is wild. So let's see. Anyways, so anybody else tired for Christmas break? Okay, so this is Brighten Serum. Our hand-tied extensions expensive. You've been thinking about getting it. I think it depends on who you go to. Like I said, I did pay for the hair and you can reuse it. It sounds silly. Adam was like, whose hair is it? And I was like, well, it's just somebody who let their hair grow out and dyed it. Like, it's just hair. I don't know. I was like, you're gonna name it? And I was like, no, I'm not gonna name it. But but it's hair extensions, and so, but it'll vary depending on what it is. So once you buy the hair, that's kind of your big investment, I guess. And then you pay like the person to tie them in, and I'll show you where she ties them. So they're like tied into my hair. It's just like a big band. It's actually, they're tied very well. You can barely see them. They're a perfect match. And they look even better if your hair's curled, and mine isn't, and I dampened it. And so here we go. Okay, this is like, if you want a no makeup look, I'm gonna have to make myself something to drink in a second. We got a new fan for Christmas, and so it's been like power jet city. We've been sleeping with the door a little open. I've got like this whole system. So the window's open, the fireplace is a little on, the fans are blasting, then I get too hot because of the fireplace, so that goes off, and it's, I don't know, it's like this. But I feel like it's made my throat, like the air is just so dry. Okay, what we've done so far, I just apparently have missed you guys and I'm just chatty. I don't know. All we've done so far is Plump and Brighten. It's from POMIFERA. They have 99-cent shipping this weekend, and that's as far as I've gotten. But I am going to do the good stuff. Can you have the link for the sweatshirt? It's actually sold out. I tried to find, I put on 3 different like choices behind me, and getting links together, everything sold out. So I was like, I'm just gonna wear what I have on, and it's just, everything's sold out right now. So okay, I'm gonna make some collagen. It has extra vitamins and protein in it. I'm gonna go ahead and make that while do you ever get like where you have drainage? I'm so sorry. Okay, so TrimFit has a deal going on until the new year as well. It's where you can lock in their lowest price before their price increase, or you get a free jar of TrimFit with your subscription for greens and probiotics. And so if you are looking to do a New Year's resolution, anything like that, then it is like a really good time to buy it. You can save $96 that way. Hopefully you're going somewhere warm. We're not. We're going snowing, skateboarding. We've been doing virtual lessons. I went from feeling like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this at all, to feeling pretty confident maybe I'm going to be able to do it. So, I'm excited. Okay, so let me drink a little bit of this, and then I'm going to continue on with this like no makeup look. This is a new product from POMIFERA. It is called Revive, and it's a regenerating serum. So I know this can get complicated when we start talking about different brands. And I forgot to do, I was gonna do a giveaway on this video. Share this video, comment, share below, and I'm gonna pick 2 winners for an Amazon gift card. And then Adam and I have been talking about like what we were gonna do for like a big gift for you guys for like the new year, and we're going to New York on the 16th, I believe. Just him and I for my birthday, and I am gonna pick out a couple of like handbags for you guys, and we're gonna do them as gifts over the next like couple months. This is not clean. It's not like snotty, but I feel like my nose is drippy. We're just real life in it. Okay, so I mix collagen either with this or just like just water, or you can mix it with your greens as well. It tastes more like Jamba Juice that way. You can mix it with your protein if you want. I mean, it's just like a, I don't know, it's a mild flavor. Orange cream is what they call it. Kind of like a creamsicle. So the hormone balancing, I saw somebody say hormone balancing drink. So it comes out in a couple weeks. So I can't really talk about it much, but as someone who has struggled with their hormones for a long time, who's on hormones, I'm really excited to even like monitor my blood work and see how my blood work changes once I go on that. So, oh, anybody from New York? Okay, my birthday is January 6th. When's your birthday? Drop it below. Okay, so this is collagen. This has no caffeine in it. I'm going to bed soon. We are all doing melatonin tonight. Like, well, the baby's already asleep, but like we have to be up at 3 in the morning. I already told everybody, like, we are going to bed. early. Like, I have been cleaning. I just had them finish cleaning their rooms. I was like, get anything that stinks, get anything that'll get bugs, get anything that is like food, like everybody get it clean. Does anybody else like to come home to, I do not want to come home to a dirty house. So we've been doing the cleaning. We are all packed. The car is loaded. Other than my skincare, it's all I have left to pack, put in my bag, and my carry-on will go in. Okay, so collagen. It is just so good for, like, promotes stronger, more radiant hair, good for your skin, reduces cellulite, helps tone and firm your skin. It also helps with elasticity. If you've had like a lot of weight loss or weight gain, like anything like that, you can take it while you're pregnant. It just provides faster like growth for your nails. It's good for your joints. If your joints bother you, achiness, anything like that, like mobility, it's so good. Ooh, another January birthday, December 2nd. I have a December 20th baby and a December 30th baby. Bless their souls. One's 5 days before Christmas, one's 5 after. Okay. So here we go. I did take a semaglutide for 4 months. Yeah. So I'd already lost 100 pounds. I feel like I see this comment coming over and over, so I just will address it. I lost 100 pounds. I started gaining weight and I gained like 20 of it back. I was still eating healthy. I was still doing all the things I'd been doing. And so I went to my doctor and I was like, what is going on? And so I have PCOS and I'm also insulin resistant. And so my insulin levels were 3 times higher than what they were supposed to be. And so they put me on it to help balance. I'm now on something else. It's not the same thing. It's called like metformin. And I'm not like trying to really lose more necessarily, and it's the other stuff was just making me so sick. Like, but I have a great hormone doctor. Her name is Carrie Miller from Southern Surgical. She's fantastic. If you need somebody that like for medical help, but when you're insulin resistant or you have PCOS, like instead of not making enough insulin, my body's just like dumping insulin and sugar into my bloodstream, and so it makes it really hard. Like I could easily gain 20, 30, I don't know, when I was pregnant, I had 1 month, I gained 40 pounds, like insanity. And so I did take that. But I'd already lost 100 pounds not doing that. But I do feel like I don't want to like say that didn't help at all. 2 of those months I did lose weight. The other 2 I didn't. So I don't know, but I was on it for 4 months. And then the rest of it I have just done on my own. So, but I feel like you just get a lot of people on the internet like really mad about it. And I'm like, sometimes you just need something like medically. I just like needed it. Like not even from the weight loss, like just, I was just, so they also put me on hormones, daily hormones. So I'm on that every day. But anyways, PCOS is just rough. Like it is so hard. So hard, but I'm on progesterone every day as well. I take that now and it has made such a huge difference. And then now that I'm on, it's called metformin, but it's like my cycle is like more consistent. Like everything is, I don't know. I genuinely have some medical things that like, I'm not just going to be able to take just collagen or just TrimFit or just whatever. Like I actually have like, hey, your body needs a few medical things, and that's obviously fine. But I definitely have other things that I'm like, hey, I think this has totally helped my skin stay tighter. This has helped me, with cravings. This has helped all these things, and I will share them. Or there's stuff I've tried before that I'm like, I hate this. I tried it. It stinks. I don't feel like it helped. I feel like it was overpriced. I don't know. And I'll share that part too. So what is PCOS? It's polycystic ovarian syndrome. So it causes you to have like excessive weight gain, hard to lose, facial hair, hormones are crazy. A lot of times infertility. I haven't had that part. I do have a lot of kids. So I'm very blessed with that, considering like my blood clotting disorders and that. I'm really just like a little miracle case of having a lot of babies. But just a lot of different things. Anyways, okay, this is the product that I was gonna tell you. If you want, like, can you see this glow I've got going on? Okay, so this is called Revive, and it has lipids in it. It helps protect your skin. Also has POMIFERA oil, but it has this like yellow tint to it, and it gives you this like plump very glowy, just looks like, I don't know. In person, my skin is radiating, and it's just fantastic. So I would, if you've never tried POMIFERA and you're like, could I try, which one product would you tell me to try? It would be this. Like, since this has came out, this has it's been amazing. So also, if you ever need a pre-cleanser, like when I have mascara on and I'm trying to take stuff off my face, their Erase pre-cleanser is so good. It helps like melt down your makeup and dissolve it. So I'm not diabetic, I'm insulin resistant. So instead of with diabetes, you know, you don't produce enough insulin often, right? You don't produce enough, you have to take it. I produce way too much insulin. So having what I've got going on, I'm just like dumping tons of insulin into my body. And so exercise is a huge thing. That's one of the reasons I recently started exercising, is because it was like, what all can I do like naturally to help with this as well? So anyways, okay, you're super fair. Oh, it made you look too yellow, but your skin felt amazing. I don't know, but I'm pretty fair right now, but it definitely doesn't make me, maybe try a little less or mix a little with some lotion. Okay, so that's all I'm going to do for my skincare tonight. I'm just going to do Plump. This is just so good. Now we're going to use some tanning stuff. So this is my facial tanner. Sometimes I would just use tanning drops and lotion, but I want to be like tan. So I'm going to use just a brush, regular old, and I'll show you. I use 2 Hour Tan all over my whole body, and sometimes I'll even use this on my face, but it can leave your face a little splotchy, and since I probably won't wear a lot of makeup since we're going snowy, I just want to be able to like not wear as much makeup. So I'm going to put this on here, and I'm going to put it on just like you do foundation. So this is for medium to dark skin tones. I wish. But I use this one because I want to look like I'm a medium to dark skin toned human. And I will just put this on, and it's going to set up overnight. All of this, the Loving Tan is so good. I've linked it in my Amazon storefront, and I linked it in the description of this video. All right, just blending all this in. I'm going to go down my neck just a little bit as well. If you can't tone it, tan it. I feel unstoppable with a tan. I literally will have to be like, Jesus, don't you know I would have felt so much better? Like, my genetics just did not give me tan skin naturally, but you just can't stop me. If I'm tan, I just feel so much better. And then I feel so like bleh when I'm not. And I just wish... Have you heard of those things on TikTok where people are doing, it's like, I don't know, like a mist, like kind of like an Afrin mist. If you've tried it, tell me if it worked. But it's a mist for your nose, and it causes you to produce more melanin, and it actually makes goes through your bloodstream, and it makes you more tan. Has anyone tried it? Does it work? Is it dangerous? Oh, I just feel like... I saw this one thing where people were eating like a ton of carrots to help, but I just don't love carrots. Maybe I should do more carroting. Okay. All right, so here we are. This is all I'm putting on my face. Okay. It is the Deluxe Tan Tinted Self-Tanning Cream in the shade Dark. Right, this bottle will last you, I don't know how long. I mean, you only use it's a heavy bottle. 1.6 ounces. It's going to last you a really long time. This is the 2 Hour Tan. I'm going to put this all over my body. I have a tanning mitt. I don't know where it is. Anyways, but I put it on with a tanning mitt. I do like a couple pumps, and I do a circular motion, and I'll go all over my body. The great thing about this is you can shower within, after 2 hours of having it on. You don't have to keep it on for 8 to 12 hours like a lot of other brands. Excuse me. Whoops. So it's a 2 Hour express. So if you have somewhere you need to be, but if you want extra deep, dark tanness, then you leave it on and you don't shower until the morning. Carrots dipped in ranch, exactly. That's what I need. Is the spray FDA approved? No, it's not. Like last time I looked, it wasn't. Just all these people that are using it on TikTok, and I'm like, and I don't even know if it's for real, that it works like that. I don't know anyone in real life. Has anyone used that nose spray things? Like, do they work? What do I use to exfoliate? So I will either use, if it's, are you talking about exfoliating my face? I'll use the just Restore exfoliating jar of like exfoliating cream from POMIFERA, and then on my body I just use like sugar scrub or a POMIFERA has like a these little bags, like it's like with their body bars come in, and but I haven't tanned in so long, I don't really need any extra exfoliating. Too many carrots will turn you orange. I know, I'm like tempted, but I'll probably, this is what I'll turn out like. I'll be the one to try it, and I'm gonna turn out looking like this. Okay, so I have the tanning stuff linked in the description of this video. So, okay, I'm not going to do my full body, but we are going to do our hair together. All right, I'm going to spray it just to dampen it. Just take a spray bottle. Okay, I have not tried this on myself. I've done this on my kids. Who's used the Heatless curlers? So in theory, you're supposed to put this in your hair. You put it on. And then you're supposed to go to bed or whatever. And after a little while, you take it down and you look like you have curly hair. So, do I know anything good for eczema on the face? POMIFERA oil, yes. So I've been using POMIFERA oil on my scars, and they are looking so good. Like without getting kicked, y'all want to see? It's so weird. I feel like sharing this like breast reduction journey. I didn't end up doing a live at my doctor's office. I just did like a video where they could show like a before and after on their Instagram, because I was like, I did not feel weird at all when my boobies were like so saggy, and they were like so stretched out and so nursed, and I felt like I just, my boobs have been out for like years because I nursed so many kids, and I didn't feel weird about being like, hey, I wanted to know, like I was researching like all these people, how was their journey, everything. And then I got them done, and then all of a sudden I was like, I feel like I don't want people to feel like I'm bragging how good my boobies look. And so it's been so weird now that they've been done. Like I've never worried like wearing a low cut top. I've just always been like, well, what do you want me to do? I mean, the Lord gave me these huge bosoms, like everything. Well, now they're like much smaller, but I feel like I don't want that, but they're like high, and like they're just, they don't look like I've nursed a bunch of babies. And so anyways, I don't know, but my surgery, it went really good, and everything did. I'm gonna put this closer because I want to get this part. Everything went really good. I had it done like right at Halloween, and so I'm gonna take this section. So I'm just taking sections and I'm wrapping them around. This is how I've done it when I do the curls, and you want to wrap it tighter than you feel like you need to. And so I'm just gonna take it, and I like all my stuff to go back towards the back of my head anyways. So anyways, that's my whole thing on. Did anybody else, have you ever had something done like a surgery like that, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh well, now I didn't expect that. I was like, I'm gonna get this done and I'm gonna be so confident, and instead I feel like, oh no, I don't want people to feel like, I don't know, I just worry too much about what people think, I guess. Okay, here we go. All right, so I'm just taking these little sections of hair. My hair is slightly damp, and I'm just gonna go around and around. I put a link for this in the description of the video. It is pretty simple to use. I'm just a little messy. This is my first time doing this on myself, so here we go. Taking sections, tightly wrapping it towards the back. Take another section. And I mean, you're just wrapping. This thing was under $10. I've been using it on the girls. I got both of them one. I've been using it on the girls because I don't want to fry their hair with curling stuff, and I don't want to get up and have to really do their hair a ton in the mornings. And so this has been a really good option. They can get out of the shower. I can, like, Lexi is 11 and she's now figured out how to do this on her own, and she just wakes up every now and then. I'll have to like curl a front piece of her hair, but she just wakes up with like the most beautiful curls. And so I told her, so we're going to the airport in the morning, and we are going there. We have to leave here at 4 o'clock. And so I'm tanning tonight. I am I'm putting this on, anything that's gonna help my morning be a little better. So we shall see. I'll do a little story in the morning and I'll show you how it worked. Just wrapping. Can you hear that baby is still awake? Do you hear her? She's down there with Adam and Lexi right now. Okay. So this is just like a foam roller. You could probably do this with like a long sock. You could probably do this with a robe tie. I mean, anything to wrap your arms around it. Wrap your hair around it is probably fine. So here we go. All right, wrapping. Okay, so things that you don't want to forget is POMIFERA has 99-cent shipping this weekend, and if you're wanting to lock in your price for Trim Fit for the lowest pricing, you need to be on your subscription before the prices go up after the new year. Okay. Still adjusting after 2 years. You had a mastectomy. I think it's too, like, having it done, like going back to my chest. So that's how we did that. So going back to my chest, having it done, it's like so much less weight, like so many things are different. But I also, like, the first month, I mean, I had like significant, like, look like you'd been sewn up. Like, you don't pop out of there with, like, if you just get implants, that's different. But I mean, they had to like cut and slice and splice and replace, and like everything is different. And so they did a great job. I used Dr. Daddy K is who I used, and he did so good. But at Southern Surgical Arts, and such a great experience, right? But it is different. So so just so you can see like how my scars, for those who were asking, so like that's how my scars are doing. I won't show like anymore, like, just because obviously, but that's how they're healing. And this is at like around 2 months out, and I do put heel oil on them like all the time, like every night. And so, but they're smooth, they're still purple. But I went and had a consult about getting them lasered because I was like, I just want them to be like white, like I don't want to see the scars. And they're like, they're doing so good, we don't recommend you laser them because sometimes, you know, lasers can burn you, or like the risk, I guess, pro versus con. They're like, if you had a really bad scar and it had been a long time, absolutely. But I guess since it was their new fresh scars and they feel like they're healing really well, they don't recommend it. So yep, I'm gonna trust the professionals and not get them done, but that's how they're doing. So I don't go braless all the time now, but I definitely can go braless, and I mean, they're fine, they're where they're supposed to be. But to be honest, like, they're like, I kind of need the support, but I just don't have one on right now because I don't know, she like showered and I was gonna spray tan and I threw this on, and I just am how I am right now. And I'm in a big sweatshirt, so if I wouldn't have told you how my day's been, you probably wouldn't have even known. All right, wrapping, just wrap it really tight. I'm just going towards the back. Other people have like braided it, I've seen people on the internet braiding their little sections. Because I have my hair and I have extensions, I do try anytime I'm curling or like the curling iron or whatever, I try to take a piece of the extension and my hair kind of together so that those curls, my hair's like blended. Here we go. All right. So it's already 8:20. I had told everyone tonight is a 9 o'clock bedtime. I need to do smaller sections or I'm gonna have a big thick curl. I don't want that. So everybody's like showering and getting settled. The baby's being crazy. Adam went up today and put up a crib at his mom's house, and so it's Veda's first time doing a sleepover at grandma's this weekend, and so they are all excited and got her like a little crib for her house, and just so cute. They're gonna have so much fun. His mom has like been so helpful since we've had her, and before that, like she is so involved in all of our kids' lives, and like even in my sister's kids' lives. Like I could have not, like, just so blessed. Okay, what did I do differently here, you guys? Did I just not add more up there? Okay, just rotating. Just want this to be nice and curled. Maybe I don't have as much of a, like, as long. I didn't do it as even. Okay, when I get down to this part, I'm going to kind of crimp. This is what I do on Lexi's. Like crimp the end, and then I just use this little scrunchie to hold it in tight. Okay, we're gonna see. Okay, spritz with a little more spray. Just, you can use like a spray bottle with some water in it. Just, you just want it to be a little damp so that as it dries nice. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put in my skincare in here because we are packing it up, taking it with me. I feel like I didn't get everything done this week or two that I was supposed to. I have a bunch of stuff I was supposed to have done for launch, for hair content, and I've got to work on that. And so I've got to take a few things with me for our trip, but for the most part, we're gonna have just kind of a few days of break. Okay, so I'm also gonna take these little tanning drops with me too, so I can mix it in with some moisturizer. I'm gonna take a little bit of Erase with me in case I want to like get my makeup off on there, and that's all I'm taking with me for this trip. So excited. It's our first time ever doing like a big kid trip, you know, like we did our family trip, and I just love traveling like any chance I get. We actually have a lot of opportunities here soon with different brands that we work with. Sometimes they do like incentives, or they do different things like, hey, we want to fly you out here if you'll help with like product development or testing things, or help with like what do you think your customers would like more, and like we get these cool opportunities. And so I have a few of those coming up, and I don't know, I'm just gonna like try and every now and then catch up on my laundry, but just like embrace any fun opportunity that we get to like to do something sweet together. So Christian's doing snowboarding, I'm doing skiing, the girls and Adam are doing skiing, and they've never seen like snow. It barely sprinkles here. They've been able to build a snowman by like gathering snow from the porch and from like flower pots and stuff, and they've been able to like make a snowman 1 year. So they've never seen snow, and so more excited. Like I did not travel at all until I was like almost 30s, I guess late 20s. we went to Florida for our family vacations, and that's what we did. And that was kind of it. And so I did not realize, this sounds so stupid, but like I didn't realize until I was literally grown and had like tons of kids, of how different the world is at different parts of the country. And I think that it is so, sometimes, especially like grew up in a small town, lived in a small town, stayed in a small town, all of it, you know, never ventured out, whatever. Like sometimes you can think like, this is how big the, like this is the world. Everything, everywhere looks like this. And I know you see calendars and stuff, but I think there's something so amazing to be able to like see different animals, different trees, like how wide and tall the mountains are, and just like, I don't know, I'm just really excited. Really excited. You're headed to Hawaii in less than 2 weeks. Which island? My dad lives on Hawaii, or in Hawaii. He lives on Oahu. We're headed there with the trim fit company. They, all of the top people in that brand, they are all going to Hawaii, and it's for like new product stuff. And so I'm headed there in February with Adam. So anyways, I hope you guys have a good day. I really do. I am going to set about 14 alarms. That's kind of how I operate, is like so many. I'm the worst like snoozer. Anyone who rooms with me, like my sister especially, she's like, why do you set so many alarms? I'm like, I will sleep through them. And that's always when I have early morning stuff, or like we have so many people, I'm like, we cannot oversleep. So that's what I'm gonna do. So what state are we going to? So technically we are gonna go to we're gonna go to Jackson Hole one of the days, just like look around, but it was too expensive, like so expensive. So we're gonna do like one of these things where, have you ever gone and you're like, we're staying in Idaho and we're going skiing in Idaho, but we're gonna drive 2 hours, hang out in Jackson Hole, eat dinner, maybe get some Jackson Hole sweatshirts, and then we're gonna drive ourselves back to Idaho, which is where we could afford to live for the few days we're there. It was insane how, so technically I'm not going to Wyoming. I mean, I am, but I'm not staying there. So that's kind of like, that's what we're doing. You have 10 alarms? Oh, I'm the worst. And sometimes I'll be like, my alarms did not go off. And Adam's like, oh yes, all 43 of them did. So, anyways, I don't know how often I'm going to get to go live. This week has been so weird. And then, but I'll go, I'm sure I'll try, and if I have, well, like good enough internet, I'll show you guys what it looks like where we're at. But I hope you have a good new year. If I don't see you, we have Christian's birthday, and, is Saturday, and then it's New Year's. And just to be honest, it is like from August, like brands are needing Christmas content starting in August all the way until like it just ended. It is so hectic for what all is required of me during that time, that I'm just really excited to take like a few days to kind of like unplug and schedule out some outfit stuff or whatever, but really just like invest in spending time with the big kids and like Adam, and getting to show them something they never have seen, and like be skiing and stuff. So I'll try and do stories and everything, but really a lot of what I feel like we document like so much of our life, you know, and I want to document it and I want to share it because I want, if you guys like want ideas about things, but I really am excited to kind of like, hey, let's just hang out, and like everybody put their phones down, especially now that they're at the age that they have phones and stuff too. And you know, like just really be present in the moment. And so that's what I'm gonna work on. But I will do a story and let you know how the hair turned out though. I won't leave you hanging. Do I have to get up at 3:15 to see how the hair turns out? No, I'll do a story and I'll post it on my Instagram, and I'll post it on my Facebook stories. And unless I just decide in the morning it's like quiet and I happen to get up before my alarm or something, I do love doing lives. I like love hanging out with you guys and being like, okay, this is my whatever. But all right, so this is, I have no makeup on. And I just did my skincare and I did that tanning cream. So this will continue to darken and get deeper over the next 2 to 8 hours, however long, I don't know, we can do math, but until I shower, right? So I'm gonna go tan the rest of my body with this so it matches. But this is what it looks like, just fresh skin. Oh, it's so good. Anyways, hope you guys have a good day. Good night, good new year, that it is your best year you've ever had, ever. That's what I pray over you, is that like just the most fulfilling, happiest year you've ever had. So bye guys.